Luke, welcome back to the show, man. Thank you for the time.
Hey, how you doing? Thank you so much for having me.
We're great, dude. We love wins so much. This is a blast. Is it more go to work or more having fun at this stage? And like, what's the balance? You got to obviously have to work hard to maintain the level you guys are playing at, but it's also got to be fun. What's like the bigger pile?
Yeah, I think it's been so cool. You know, you look all the way back to OTAs and just how much passion that everybody in this building and everybody on this team has for football. And it's been a lot of fun to where I don't know if we've been coming to work yet ever since OTAs, even when we weren't on a winning streak. And so I think it's so fun to just be a part of an environment like that. And then, you know, when that has success, it reassures your faith in a way. But I think there was already a level of faith that we built through OTAs of just trusting the process and having fun every day.
Are you surprised that you guys are 4-1 right now?
Yeah, I don't know if I would say surprised. I think we all have just bought into the process and we've really enjoyed coming out and competing every rep. And I think what's so cool about it is we've seen a lot of growth from OTAs to camp. We've seen a lot of growth through, you know, day one of camp to the end of camp, and now week one to going into week 5, 6, and hopefully we can continue to get better every week and just stay intentful on every single rep, every single play, and making the most out of every single day.
Luke McCaffrey with us here on G&D. Luke, big one this weekend. The Ravens are good. They've been good. Not having the gangbuster season we're used to from them, but everyone feels, myself included, like it's only a matter of time. What kind of challenge did they bring, and just kind of what do you make of them from afar?
Yeah, they're a really good football team. You know, they know how to win. I think when you get to the NFL, every team's going to have good players and every team's going to have, you know, some level of success. And so to have a team with a lot of just competitors, a lot of people who play the game at a high level is always a challenge each and every week. I think they do a good job of playing as a team, which is something, you know, I know we take pride of in our building. And so I think it'll be a great competitive matchup, and it'll be a good one for us to go out there and compete.
Luke, you guys have had success on the road, dating back really since week 1 in Tampa. The trip to Cincinnati, Danny and I were in the crowd. It was unbelievably loud. The atmosphere was as good as it's going to be anywhere else. Baltimore involved, right? And Danny actually looked at me right before the game, and he's like, "This is going to go very poorly." I won't tell you exactly what he said, but he said,
Lordy.
"Yeah, he said this is going to be."
The environment was so intimidating.
Ye of little faith. Wow.
Exactly. So, but I say that to tell you, you guys work the Bengals offensively. Then you go to Arizona, you do big things. Are you at a point where you feel like you're comfortable in those environments? It's been low penalty counts, or is it too early to say that?
Yeah, I mean, again, I think it just comes down to every game's different. Every game's a different atmosphere. I go back to Cincy, and I think that was just such an awesome environment that I think we all fed off of. You go to Arizona, and I don't know if you can clarify that one as an away game. I think we probably had more fans than them, and so when it comes to just having that advantage, having that atmosphere, it was cool to see that covered in burgundy and gold. And then, you know, I think we just got to stay focused on play at a time and just, you know, communicating and detailing everything we do.
Luke, I forgot the other day. Grant reminded me of this. I mean, I guess I knew if pressed, but I was reminded of the fact that you still haven't been playing receiver for all that long, right? This is still relatively new to you. And I want to get into that process with you a little bit where, you know, the finer points, the nuances that a lot of people can't do. You're picking up obviously really, really rapidly. How much do you feel you've grown so far? And you know, talk about that process of learning the position on the fly at the highest level there is.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. You know, I've been playing receiver about 1.5 years now, and I think I was blessed to have a lot of great people around me when I first switched that were able to help me, whether it was through my team or whether it was through my family. You know, guys who are in the receiver room, different coaches, and then once I got here, I think that just highlighted even more between Bobby Ingram, Andre Coleman, who's our assistant receiver coach, you know, Terry, Ozzie, Diomni, and then, you know, when Noah Brown got here at the end of camp, I think just from top to bottom, it's been really fun to be around a lot of people with a lot of great experience. Because at the end of the day, experience is going to be the number one way to learn, and making mistakes and going full speed. And I think when I've been blessed to be around a lot of guys who have a lot of experience, it's allowed me to kind of just learn from the moments that they've had in their career. And they've had endless amounts of moments of whether it's growth or whether it's success, just a lot of reps at playing the position at a high level.
Playing inside and outside at times, kind of all over the formation. I'd imagine you go up against not one or two, but several DBs over the course of the game. How do you prepare? Do you study the nuances of several different defenders on film, or are you just more looking at things from the 10,000-foot view of scheme, and you're not really looking at Marlon Humphrey or individual corners? Like, what is that like?
Yeah, I think a lot goes into it. We do a great job of, preparing in general and getting, the feel for how their personality is, what their attitude is, and then also honing in on the details. So there's definitely a little bit of both of that. I think as a player, the biggest thing is to just play fast. We have a stance saying go run and hit. And so I think that speaks volumes of, you're going to have the knowledge that you gain throughout the week. And then once you get to the game, you kind of just have to go run and hit, and everything else will just be a reaction. And so I think throughout the week, we do a great job of studying individual players and then, studying the overall scheme. And then once you get to the field, you're out there just reacting, right? Just playing fast and using your instincts.
How about for you kind of on your own time? Will you hit up either Christian or your pops to get insight on, especially Christian, who's played the Ravens so many times, and get any intel that way, or have your dad look at any tape or anything? Or do you not really tap into those resources because you got enough help in the building? What's your logic on that?
Yeah, no, we help each other a lot. There's only so much you can do, and there's only so much that you can find out that, we haven't looked at or seen in our building. Every once in a while, you'll get a good tidbit or two, but they also have their own games to prepare for. And so it's a lot of fun having those resources to kind of bounce different ideas back and forth. But, it's awesome to have the resources we have in the building too, and just enjoy the different scouting reports, the different opinions, and the different, hard work that everybody puts in.
Luke, at what stage is this offense? And I guess what I mean is you guys have been unbelievable. You're scoring so many points, and Tressway went like a month without punting numbers approximate. It's been incredible. But like in terms of where you guys are right now and what some of the stuff you might be doing in 2 months or, December or whatever, like what have we, like what I guess a longer way of asking a very simple thing. Like what percentage of the offense have we seen to this point? Like how much is waiting in the wings to surprise people?
I think this offense is so fun because it has the potential and possibility to do a lot of different things. You can bring a lot of different personnel groups in. You can have a lot of different motions and shifts, and then, you add tempo to it, and you add a running quarterback, and it really opens up, anything that you could think of in the creative world of football, right? And so in terms of what we put in or don't put in, I think it's very, very specific and detailed to, what team we're playing. And so I don't know if that's a way that we necessarily think about it is by percentage of offense in, but I think it's more a reaction and a constant flow, maybe like a picture, like you're painting something, right? We've all watched Bob Ross and you're going there and he's painting something and it looks like just a bunch of scribbles, and then you kind of see it play out. For us, that's every week, right? We're trying to build our painting and build, our game plan, and then decide how we want to attack a team and how we want to, create change-ups and counters to, our main way. And then what's going to happen if that doesn't work, or if they come out in a different thing. And, it's always a constant life form of, process and creating something on the go and on the fly.
Is Bob Ross your painter of choice?
I don't know. I don't know if I have a painter of choice, but I do love to put that show on in the background. Well,
it's so relaxing.
It's not that bad, right? It's pretty good.
Yeah.
I told you in the locker room, by the way, that we were big on the chocolate lava cake conversation last week after you hung up. So if you score a touchdown or you go for a hundo at any point, it's chocolate lava cake Monday on Grant and Danny. No pressure.
Oh, that's incredible. Well, shoot, let's go for it then.
Let's do
this thing this
Let's
weekend in Baltimore. Why not?
And if you can mime a chocolate lava cake end zone celebration somehow, I don't know how you do that, but if you did that would go a long way.
I don't know about that. We got to get a local middle school or something and get them chocolate lava cakes for Commanders win or something.
I like that. I like where your head's at.
Love it.
Luke, be good, man. Go get another win. Thanks for the time.
Appreciate you, dude.